Hello everyone, Game Dolphin here, and welcome back to Starfield, the Crimson Fleet mission. So yeah, we just got off the block, and now we've got a little information on Crix's legacy, which we will find in a few. Alright, so here we go. By the way, if you're wondering why the Halo video disappeared, I'll upload a little update video on that. It's actually very complicated, and I think I should make a whole video describing the whole thing. But yeah, hopefully this video doesn't get corrupted. That's kind of what happened in a nutshell. The Halo video somehow got corrupted, and it wasn't working right. I don't know. I need to know the full story, so I'm going to need to troubleshoot. So hopefully nothing happens with this. And where am I supposed to go? There's actually bathrooms in here. It's not a comedy either. That's one thing I've noticed. Comedies are the only times where someone uses the bathroom, even though it's actually a normal bodily function. Then again, there's Death Stranding, so... Okay, Delgado.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Oh, excuse me. Forgive my impertinence. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give them what you found.
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Okay. What should I choose?
Yeah, so that is exactly what you're going to do. If you haven't noticed by now, that is how things work around here. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right, and we are all getting paid for this job. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to let him join the fleet. We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov's Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Okay, so Siren of the Stars only appears in this mission. I think once you're finished, the ship disappears. So yeah, Nave was walking very slow. I'm just gonna ride on her. Oh, got Nintendo controllers, I see. Heard this game might come to the Switch. If it is, I'll get it again. I like this game.
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll...
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Is so big. The
There's nowhere near you,
Alliance
woman.
had to beef up their servers just to keep tabs on it.
What this thing?
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we
Wrap your
leave here.
business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
Okay, so we gotta speak to Mathis.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened. Yeah, I guess I can't blame you for saying that. I could have gotten us both killed. Look, we don't have to be best buddies or anything, but if you ever need something, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back.
I cannot imagine a situation in which we would be so desperate.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Rook,
Alright. So yeah, Neva.
I heard Iswa's sister is some
What's that?
hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
so there I am.
Okay, Neva. Ooh. And this.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokov on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Lazy much?
Lot of jingle in those pockets, bud. Could use a good shake.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up. Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You. Over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook. We're done here. Good luck.
If you got any spare creds,
Okay, so we gotta get the Earth Savior Award, which, by the way, we are gonna go and get.
It is almost impressive that the Crimson Fleet has managed to maintain this place.
Not for long.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Should probably swap out the ships first. Alright. Let's go back to the solar system. Vigilance. Let's go to the Jemison. Alright. Lodge, New Atlantis. Yeah, see another one of my ships. From my other playthrough. Don't want the prison shuttle.
You should inspect. Got anything you need to offload? Sure, have at it.
There we go. So yeah, this is going to be fun with that other ship I am building. You saw it right there, but I think I'm going to need some more credits before I finish it. Alright, let's get to the Siren of the Stars, or the Vigilance, I mean. Alright. Vigilance time.
Better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed.
Hyperspace it is.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out.
You're back. Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Yes?
Unfortunately, here, he means it. So if you kill anyone on that Starliner, you're going to have to join the Crimson Fleet, so... No guns blazing on that Starliner. Alright, let's get there. Well, that's a nice ship right there.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Okay, Chimera. I'm still building my ship. Anyways, let's get on the Siren of the Stars. Alright. Ooh, there. That was fast. Alright, we're now going on a cruise. I'll always use some spare credits. Okay.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. That would imply that Neva has a good side to begin with. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the counterfeits. They're frozen.
Alright, time to get the Earth Savior Award.
I suppose that is ours now. Eh?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain.
Should probably be careful of stealing things, as I'm not seeing the danger detection switched on. Alright.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Hello.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master's safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
Okay, sorry, the microphone was off.
This is not the very
So it's in here.
definition of decadence. I do not know what is.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Gotta get the ID. That's where all the staterooms are at.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? This isn't getting us anywhere. Calm down. I'm still thinking about it. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
I certainly hope they decide
Neva's gonna be happy.
Future society events.
All right.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
I'd like to. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
All right, got it. No alarms are raised. Let's see what this award looks like. Okay. Anyways. Don't see it. Oh well. Anyways, we got it. Who cares?
I've done this particular run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Here for business or pleasure?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
An open bar would have been nice. Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Well, apparently the award is so valuable there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Nice to have met you. That view is absolutely spectacular.
Have you tried the canopy? Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Well, that was boring.
Yeah, it was.
Don't forget to keep
Oh, it's a
your
planet.
Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
So, what brings you aboard? Have you tried the canopy? I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. I've already told you everything I... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, what brings you aboard?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a starliner.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Here for business, or...? Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. That's all then? Okay.
The society chick has really outdone herself this time. That view
Hello.
is absolutely spectacular.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates, or the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been that. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
All right, Claudia Swist.
Nothing but the best.
Almost like Claudia Swift. All right, Claudia, where are you?
Sorry, do I know you?
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. I'd love to see that man suffer. And that money could get me pretty damn far from Galbank's reach. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
You know what would be cool if there was realistic AI? Like you could just type text and see what they do to respond. I think we have games like that, but they don't have graphics. Zork, that's one game. I'm sure those will come soon.
I'm sorry. Unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
Did the ship turn?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
I certainly hope they decide to put all future society events.
Hello. You here for the charity event? Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Wise guy, eh? You're very lucky I'm not allowed to shoot you, because I would if I wanted to.
So, what brings you?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
Alright, so we gotta trigger a ship-wide emergency. I mean, I could blast off the guns, but don't think Akane would like that. So...
The society chair has really...
Spacing's still on. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go into here. The engineering deck. Just gonna waltz in here. No one's gonna bat an eye. Just walk in there like you have a purpose. No one's gonna question it. Doodly 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 doo.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers.
Now someone says
Wait a
something.
second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
This is well maintained, to be sure.
Alright. Let's see what we gotta do here. There we go.
Obviously, the credits have all been spent on the area of justice casualties.
And that should do it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further.
Everyone is now in their cabins.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Yeah, we can have a party now.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
a sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. I always took him for a fool, but I can't believe he's stupid enough to have gotten mixed up with the Crimson Fleet. Still, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over any evidence?
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson Fleet's shit list. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I'll end up in jail. This is a lose-lose situation for me. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
You go do that. I'm not gonna do it. Gotta get in, do the clean job, and get out.
I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Alright, I get it.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
That's the bathroom. Anyways.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Forgive me. Sometimes I forget that I have to fraternize with people below my intellect. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay, so we met some guy who likes to use big words. Norman words. Not words from the Saxons. Fun fact, England was once ruled by Vikings that spoke French. That's true. It's called the Norman Conquest. So what does he want?
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling bet that Sandino. But hey, you got the job done.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rip up my captain's contract. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting that you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the key.
Alright, New Atlantis. Time to get off the ship.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
That was smooth. Surprisingly. This way. I don't know if I have enough to build the ship yet. My ship. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not, but...
We have resorted to theft now, I see.
Don't worry, she's okay with it. Everyone is. This way. What's the Vigilance doing here? I think I know what's coming next, and it's going to be a little fighting scene, so yeah.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Okay. Commercial district.
Do you ever hear that one about the orphan and the son?
Wow.
Guess we're gonna break into Gal Bank now. Oh, optical illusion. Okay, I was. Next door.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled system.
Alright.
Hello.
This guy.
Welcome to the the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
First day on the job, always nervous. Especially if you're in retail. Now, Ecliptic, I see. So yeah, there was going to be action. This thing does not have a lot of ammo. Alright. This one's a little better. Too bad you can't join the Ecliptic. Or the Spacers. Just the Crimson Fleet.
We were destined to succeed.
All right. There we go. So yeah, we have the map to Crix's legacy. So we will now head out, which will be saved for the next video. But first, let's see what Akande wants to tell us. Okay, that kind of scared me. So now we're going to the key. Now that I remember, there actually is one more thing we gotta do before we head to the Crix's legacy, and that's go to Neon to get the comm spike. Or a part of the comm spike. It's one of the two. I'm just gonna go to the ship and end the video right there. Or I can just go in the first person, scanning mode. I didn't do a lot of talking here.
A carefully prepared.
Where's my ship? Got the spacesuit back on again.
As the hero of Vectera, you need your own comic book, your own cartoon, your own theme song. We have got to make this happen.
So yeah, that was this episode of Starfield, the Crimson Fleet mission, part 2. Next time we will finish it. So yeah, anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.